Good morning, class. Welcome back, you all, in computer class. Now, class, today I will teach. Today I am going to revise your chapter 2 formula, function, and charts in MS Excel. Now, class, we all know that revision is a very important thing. So, that's why all of you must listen the voice carefully and watch videos so that you can learn or you can revise your chapter in very easy way. Now class, just I am going to revise the revise the topic of your chapter. In that now you have to learn about formula, functions and charts in Excel. In this class, one more topic is cell reference in formula and its type. Now class, cell address used in a formula is called cell reference. There are three types of cell references. Cell reference just like address of the cell. There are three types of cell references. First type is your relative reference. When we want to change the formula on copying, on copying, then we use relative reference. I will give you example, show you example, but first to listen about this. And when we don't want to change the formula on copying, then we use absolute reference. To make a absolute reference, we have to add $sign before the column name and row number. In next now, mixed reference. Simple is the mixed reference is the combination of relative and absolute reference. So these are the three reference that you have to learn. You have to understand. I will show the practical things also so that you can understand easily. So these are all about your cell reference used in formula. Next one, functions. Functions are predefined formula in MS Excel. Functions are predefined formula in MS Excel to perform both simple and complex calculation. It accepts argument as input and return values as output. So this is about function. Functions are predefined formulas in MS Excel to perform both simple and complex calculation. It accepts arguments as input and return values as output. In previous class we have learnt about rules for entering a formula. Then now here also you have to follow some rules for using function also. First rules of using function is all Excel function must begin with equal to sign. Formula also start with equal to sign. The same as function is also a predefined formula. That's why all Excel functions must begin with equal sign. Second rule, function name must be a valid Excel name. We can't write any name. function name must be a valid Excel name. Like if you talk about sum, then you must write equal to sum. In place of sum, we can't write equal to add, because add is not a valid formula in Excel. The sum formula given, then we have to write sum only. If given product formula, then we can't write multiply. If product given, then product only use. Okay. Third rule, function name must be followed by opening and closing parenthesis. Function must be followed by opening and closing parenthesis. Parenthesis means bracket. If you write like equal to sum, then must write open bracket, write argument, then close bracket. That must be followed by opening and closing parenthesis. And fourth rule, function must contain argument. Function must contain an argument. Because of if you not given any argument, then function will not return any result. Argument means input. If you not give input, then we can't get output also. This is all about your function class. Now just I am going to show you, the result of references, relative reference, absolute reference and mixed reference. Just I am going to show you some practical things about this. In this here, in relative reference, when we calculate value equal to first value plus second value, add here. After that, when we copy, then what happened here? See, formula cell address automatically change here. Here I have type equal to C6 plus D6, but now it become here C7 D7, C8 D8, C9 plus D9, like that automatically change. That's why this is a use of relative reference. When we want to change the formula on copying, then we use relative reference. Absolute reference, when we don't want to copy the formula, change the formula on copy, same process I am applying here. First value, but now we have to make here absolute them. To make absolute, add dollar before, dollar after, again plus dollar D dollar 6. Here also value added, 12 plus 1 become 30. After that, when we copy this, see result. I am just copying. What happened everywhere? 13, 13, 13, 13 means not change here. So that's why when we do not want to change the formula on copying, then we use absolute reference. Now mixed reference. Mixed reference is the combination of relative and absolute. Right, one cell I have made here relative and another cell just I am going to make them absolute. Dollar D dollar 1. See here, C6 plus D1, no value, D6. Here 13, the one C6 here relative and D6 here is absolute. After that, see what would happen when we copy this formula. What happened? Here also value are calculated, but some different. What different here? Here C6, here becomes C7, but D6 are fixed here. Here becomes C8, but D6 here fixed. That's why this is the absolute, this is the relative. That's why we call them, this is a mixed reference. This is a mixed reference. Now class, one more thing about last topic is your types of charts in MS Excel. Now there are so many charts, you can see this. You can see this here. MS Excel provide variety of different charts format such as bar chart, column chart, pie chart, line chart, area chart, donut chart, scatter chart, surface or radar. These are all the chart. One of a student have asked me the definition of line chart. The line chart already given. Line chart is used to show trends over a period of time. It is similar to plotting a graph on a paragraph paper with its value on x and y axis. It uses connecting dots. This is a dots. It uses connecting dot to display trends over a period of time. Same as the column chart. The column chart, it is usually used to display data in form of vertical bar. This is your vertical bars. In that bar shown. This is your vertical bar, show the about this value. It is used to show the changes in data over a period of time or comparison among different data items. The categories are represented on horizontal axis and the value are represented on vertical axis. This is your value. Now this is your categories. Category bicycle self, bicycle per set, per whatever given. This is all about your column chart. Same as pie chart also. Pie chart, all of you know very well about this pie chart. It is a circular chart divided into sectors. When each sector shows the relative size of each value, it always shows only one data series. It is useful when you want to emphasize on a significant element. Like if you want to show the population of a country, how many of male, female, children, etc. Or here are also shown about some other thing. So this is all about your chart type, column chart, bar chart, area chart also given in scatter chart. Scatter chart also known as XY chart, XY scatter plot chart. They show the correlations between the two set of value. The x and y axis is used to represent the data plots on the chart. That's all about your type of chart. Okay, and changing chart type or whatever, so you can choose. You can understand by example. If you want to insert chart here like that, whatever given, select the data, go insert menu, and here are given chart. So many charts are given. Select any one, which one you want. According to your selection, your data will be, your chart will be inserted. As you have select, according to your selection, your chart will be inserted. So this is a chart, very simple way by which you can insert a chart, and you can also change chart type also. Select this, insert, you don't want this, select that one, other chart will change. Pie chart you want, pie chart select. It become now pie chart. So that's all given. If you want, you can change this. Now class, I hope that it's enough topic for today. Now class, all of you listen and watch very carefully the steps in the videos, audio or whatever. Thank you all for today class. Thank you all.